Great Britain, Octagon MMA is coming. November 4th at the AO Arena in Manchester.
Form of MATÉ, KERTÉSZ. Here we go, tip spot odds identical, Luke. It is rare you see that, but no one can split these two, and understandably so.
Yeah, I feel like footwork is super important in this fight, especially for SURDU. Needs to stay off that fence and circle and not give KERTÉSZ a chance to connect. Switching stance here to southpaw, looks very loose in there, does SURDU, which I think is going to be good for him.
I think SURDU as well will be aware. You look at the evolution in the fighting style of KERTÉSZ. He's certainly moved more towards the grappling. He likes that cage wrestling. He was out in AKA as well, training with some absolute beasts over there in America.
Yeah, has really given it everything.
Oh, look at
as he tries to develop his skills. I expected SURDU to come out a little bit more aggressive, but calm in there. Nice stiff long jab, very loose, which I think is better for him. Stay away from that grappling range. Try and be elusive and try and find his shot. And we know he has power. We saw that against Bojan Veličković, even if it was just a glimpse of it.
Oh. The interesting thing as well with Jon SURDU, he was scheduled to fight, but this was a couple of months ago, but came out with a foot injury. He got injured in cage wrestling, was training with Ronnie Paradisa, just got his foot caught in a bad position, ended up making it hugely bruised and swollen, unable to compete. But that has meant for this camp, he's been cautious with it, so he's worn wrestling boots or boxing shoes for every single session. He has also thrown no kicks in his training, and you know just how important the kicks are for him, even for the range to set up the hands.
Yeah, that's true, but also kicks open up takedowns. Oh, talking about kicks, a head kick
and
from KERTÉSZ.
He takes it, the right kick comes up and slaps into the beard there of Jon SURDU.
Unexpected head kick there from MATÉ KERTÉSZ and lands right on the money. But yeah, sometimes when you're trying to avoid takedowns, not throwing so many kicks can actually work in your favor. You know, box and move your feet, which maybe has been forced to train and fight like that, but could work out in his favor against KERTÉSZ.
Great exchanges in the opening 2 minutes, 10 seconds of this first round. The crowd loving it as well.
Missing a few times with that kick is MATÉ.
Oh, no.
We've been waiting for the entry, gets it.
Oh, look at the way he changed this together. He will take this to the cage.
Beautiful defense, though, there from SURDU.
And you look at that in reflection to what Grubinski did.
Yeah, it was very similar. It was very fast on the mat, pushed down the head, got out of the way, great hips, and circled as well, because
that's the point,
he doubled up the takedown attempt, got in on the single, changed that. Nice right hand landing there, though. And maybe the striking of KERTÉSZ is more effective so far than the wrestling.
You've got a little bit of blood coming just from the eyebrow there of Jon SURDU. Won't be bothering him too much. Oh, that right hand. I'm not sure if that was a little stumble or a wobble with the footwork.
Yeah, KERTÉSZ fading off to the left quite a bit, which is leaving him open for a right hand with the power, especially when he's throwing those lazy front kicks, that left low kick that he's missed a few times, leaving himself open for that right hand counter.
It's such a game of range, this, right, Luke? You can see they're both trying to make those small steps into their own range, but staying out of the danger of the opponent, and it is coming down to centimeters. Even that kick whisking around the beard of Jon SURDU.
Oh, nice stiff jab lands. And again, the more significant strikes thus far being landed by KERTÉSZ on the feet. Maybe not looking the more intimidating, maybe not looking like he's going to land, but he's the one who's landed.
Yeah, effective is the key word, right?
Yeah, 3 shots so far. They've been very, very strong, especially that head kick as well. And you can see it on the face of SURDU.
Oh.
Landing a nice little couple there as well and avoiding damage.
This would be a great fight if every 5 minutes, every 2 minutes, the ring got a little bit smaller on him, right?
I'm not sure SURDU will like that. Great movement. It looks very big for the weight as well, does SURDU. Looks very thick throughout, well proportioned through his weight.
Really doesn't struggle, though. This is the great thing.
Hey, nice stiff jab.
I saw him the day before weigh-ins and on the morning of the weigh-ins, and handles that weight cut brilliantly.
It just looks like the perfect weight for him, that's to me. It looks like his body type, everything lines up perfectly.
Fits, right?
He fits, he's thick built through the legs, through the shoulders. You know, he has the full spectrum, it's good. Hey, nice left hand.
Nice dig to the body and left hand, yep. SURDU liking the outside, sorry, the center of the cage. KERTÉSZ sticking to the outside.
Again, I feel like KERTÉSZ getting the better of these exchanges. Doesn't look like he has the explosive power in the shots like SURDU. Look at SURDU leaning into those.
I like the pace of this fight though as well, Luke. There's output, but you know,
it's constant, but it's
constant,
not.
yeah,
it's not too high. It's not overloaded. They can work at this pace, especially KERTÉSZ. Could definitely work at this pace continuously throughout the fight. I'm impressed with that. Impressed with the range. Check left hook has SURDU, so you need to be careful you don't overcommit. If you want to try and look to get this to the ground, you need to punch your way into those takedown attempts. Maybe not go for singles. You need to try and get to body locks or some other nice low kick lands, and that right hand again fading off to the left. See how MATÉ KERTÉSZ is moving to our left. I don't like that from him.
Off we go, round number 2 between these two welterweights. SURDU in the white shorts, blue corner. KERTÉSZ black shorts, red corner.
Looks a lot looser in this round of SURDU, more confident in his approach. That low killer calf kick landed multiple times. Definitely part of the game plan from them. The corner went crazy when he landed that calf kick, so you know they're encouraging him to do that. And I feel like that as well with MATÉ. When he throws a shot, he needs to have multiples. He needs to go 3, 4, 5 times, because he's not got the knockout power in the hands. He doesn't throw heavy shots. He needs to try and build up shot after shot after shot and land and overwhelm SURDU, and then maybe look for the takedown on the end of it.
Now moving forward and looking for the takedown. You can sense that coming. Up against the cage. KERTÉSZ, he loves to work from here. SURDU does extremely well to escape that.
Yeah, you really could tell the urgency from SURDU. Great to see that, urgent to escape, wants to be on the feet, wants this distance. Another left-hand low kick.
And SURDU has round after round with Makhmudov, Carlos Famola. We know how exquisite and, you know, exhausting their takedown attempts are, so you can just imagine the rounds he's had to withstand at that Ankos gym in Poland.
Yeah, Marudov obviously fought last weekend as well, so he's been in camp, so they would have had some fantastic rounds together. He won, he looked great, he was putting together single shots. I was there, like one jab, one kick, and it seems like they have quite similar styles in this fight. Great defense, and then comes flying forward, gives up the takedown attempt though here maybe.
And look at the trip.
Goes to his own judo toss, gets it. Front headlock here, but once connected, KERTÉSZ does not stop. He doesn't give up. He keeps coming forward, keeps trying to chain things together. Beautiful work, though, from SURDU.
He finds the space, makes an exit, and oh, uppercut! The uppercut hurt him! This could be it. Jon SURDU looking for the finish.
Looking to wrap that up. Going for that Darce choke momentarily.
Wow.
On top now, though, and looking very confident on the ground.
Did you notice the uppercut really wobbled KERTÉSZ there?
Looking for this electric chair sweep, doesn't quite get it. Rolls out.
Looking for a knee bar.
Puts KERTÉSZ on top, though, if he can't get it.
He's looking for a knee bar now.
Yeah, off the angle now, though. Done well there from KERTÉSZ and gets on top. Needs to be careful here now. SURDU exerting a lot of energy in this second round. We're just over the halfway mark, and now we have MATÉ KERTÉSZ on top. And arguably won the first round with the more effective striking. I don't know what happened there. Very, very close in this first round, but that's a very huge key moment. Landed that uppercut, but ended on the bottom.
Yeah, and he was certainly looking more effective and dangerous from the striking, and then he went for some crazy roll for that knee bar, which is what you give up, right? When you gamble by attacking the leg, you can give up this position.
Extremely athletic attempts to stand up as well from SURDU. You've done a couple of them, but we just know KERTÉSZ will keep coming. Same pace, keep coming, same pace. So all of this athleticism being displayed by SURDU, even the attempt there to get that triangle, he's using a lot of energy. That's just going to wear him down. This pressure from KERTÉSZ keeps going to bring that pressure. Going to put that forward pressure now into the cage. SURDU maybe going to be able to stand up, goes into the guard. Worst place to be as well when you're up against the fence.
And it's so interesting time-wise because it was just over the halfway point that KERTÉSZ managed to get this position. Oh, he might be looking for a submission of his own, was working towards the head and arm. But that was the best 2 minutes of this fight for SURDU. And now he's on his back, looking to try and get back to his feet. Yeah,
and in a tough spot here as well. Relaxed there, though. Looking to his corner. Maybe going to give up the back here. Does. KERTÉSZ needs to get that right knee in. Stands back to his feet. Athletic to get back to his feet. Takes a slight deep breath. Big cheer from the crowd here, though.
Look, it was a big bit of exertion, but he did everything right. He guarded his left side, so that second hook, or that first hook, really, of KERTÉSZ couldn't come in. and that gave him the space with the explosion to get back to his feet.
Nice right hand there as he enters, trying to get his own takedown and get on top. Does SURDU, manages to get to the back as well. KERTÉSZ, for me, taking deep breaths compared to what I'm used to seeing. Beautiful switch, gets back on top. Non-stop action here as we go into the final 20 seconds.
What a pace this second round has been fought.
Nice sprawl, good hips here from KERTÉSZ. Continuous, goes to the Kimura trap. Maybe going to look for a reversal and sweep here. Switches up for the elbows.
Final
and gets dumped. Great work from SURDU.
There we go.
What a close round. Again, another exquisite round of mixed martial arts action. Who's winning? Who knows? Who cares? We go into the third. Both
sets ready for round number 3. Off we go. It is a pick'em as it stands now between rounds 1 and round 2.
Oh, there's all to play for in this third. It's definitely comes in charging for this, gets put in a front headlock, looking for that takedown, but naked shot there from KERTÉSZ. Looking phased here. I've never seen him back up so much and look so, you know, mouth breathing.
Yeah, it's certainly testament to the performance of SURDU as well, stuffing those.
I feel like it's the pressure he's admitting with his energy. He's standing there in front of him, throwing a good left hook.
And he's still got so.
Wait, big right hand.
Oh, look at this SURDU piling on the pressure. You can feel he can sense something, Luke.
Yeah, and that's going to give him energy as well when you land big shots like that. Oh, overthrew that.
And gave up his back. The right hook has given this position to KERTÉSZ. Isn't it funny that round 1, the dive for that knee, round 2, the dive for the knee bar gave KERTÉSZ that.
Beautiful work here, from KERTÉSZ. Going to this half Nelson over the head, deep on that right hook. Loses one hook and falls off the back.
Look at that.
Great athleticism and strength shown.
And composure.
From SURDU.
From SURDU, yeah.
Back and forth action here in our third round.
3 minutes 45 seconds.
But you feel like the momentum is in the corner of SURDU now, like you were saying. You feel like he's the one bringing the pressure. He's the one who feels hungry, smells blood, feels like there's something going on. Whereas MATÉ, he's waning a little bit compared to what I'm used to seeing. You know, get lazy kick.
Yeah, it's not the same as we've seen him before. You think about that Bojan Veličković fight at Octagon Prime 5, the way he got better and better through those rounds, to the point where even though Bojan won that fight, Bojan was saying, I was done. Round 3, I was done. And that was through exhaustion, not through damage.
And he just looks like the weaker guy, which you've got to remember, this could go to the judges, and if you look like you're losing that much, it just sends a signal to them. Even if now he's the aggressor, he still kind of looks like unsure, doesn't look confident in himself. Again, looking for that takedown, gets stuffed easy and caught with some big shots.
The reaction and the preparation of Jon SURDU to be ready for those positions, those attacks, are shining through in this fight. 2 minutes 35 seconds left.
Touches him with a jab. Need to see more urgency, I feel like, from KERTÉSZ. I feel like he needs to chase this third round. Don't know what the judges have this as. Don't know how it's gone. Could definitely be in the favor of SURDU. So I feel like there needs more urgency from him. You see it from SURDU. He's looking for the win. He's looking to take this round. KERTÉSZ kind of just surviving in this moment.
I did like the work there from SURDU, mixing up the body strike. Went for the midsection, trying to maybe wear some of that gas, that final gas tank out of MATÉ KERTÉSZ. Oh, look at that stiff jab.
Trying to hit the body now is SURDU, dropping down. And again, KERTÉSZ only thrown one shot, needs to throw more.
This is a pick'em, really. So much could rest on that first round.
And it's all something in the eye, not sure what it is. Referee steps in. Maybe a glance.
That's interesting. That did look like a punch, but the reaction makes you think that was a fit. KERTÉSZ is not the type of guy like that to make something of nothing.
Right, and there's not really been a...
Let's see. So you can see the left hand here.
Yeah, fingers.
That's just a flick of the finger, but certainly you can see the reaction there from MATÉ KERTÉSZ.
But looks cool, calm, and relaxed, does SURDU. Seems in complete control. Cardio on point here, halfway through this second round, or over halfway.
Yeah, over halfway now. We are into the final 90 seconds of this bout.
Looks fresh. The Need a moment now in this third round for KERTÉSZ. KERTÉSZ needs something if he wants to try and take this round. Needs a takedown, needs top pressure, needs a big shot, needs a head kick, needs urgency. Big right hand lands.
He takes it, KERTÉSZ takes it and looks for the takedown. SURDU once again stopping that attempt.
Still looks a little bit weary here on the feet, does KERTÉSZ.
Oh, look at the power still in the shots from SURDU. The tip sport odds could not separate them at the start. It has been a close fight throughout. You feel like this third round, though, SURDU just has more in the back pocket, right?
Definitely seems the fresher of the two and seems the more aggressive and more urgent, wants to win. KERTÉSZ just surviving at this point as we move into the ultimate 30 seconds. Good timing, great hips, shucks him off. Very similar to how Grabinski did in his last outing.
20 seconds now. KERTÉSZ just seems to be on the back foot constantly, and like
yeah, must have been hurt.
We're not used to seeing him like that. That's not the demeanor we get of him in the cage, but usually this is effective. If he gets you or makes contact, he can chain the wrestling together, but not against SURDU. SURDU has been exquisite in the defense of those takedowns, and that could, I'm not saying will, but could see him get his hand raised. A super close fight, a fun fight, Luke.
Yeah, very, very competitive matchup, the third round.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's see how judges score this fight. 29-28, 29-28, and 30-27, all for the winner. By unanimous decision, coming from the blue corner, Dracula, SURDU.
A new era begins as OKTAGON MMA, Europe's best MMA show, is coming to the UK for the very first time. OKTAGON 48 will go down on November 4th at the world-renowned AO Arena in Manchester, where UK fans will experience the electric atmosphere and heart-pounding action that OKTAGON MMA is known for across Europe and beyond. We will bring some of MMA's biggest names, plus a feature bout that puts two UK stars that nobody would expect to see inside the cage going head-to-head after 10 months of vigorous training.
Ladies and gentlemen, Prague, one more time, Paul Smith!
One of the UK's best comedians will take on reality TV superstar Jake Quickenden.
This, the fight that many people have had their eyes on.
You will see UK MMA's rising star, Liverpool's Shamrock.
One of the most well-known, most dangerous.
This phenom has already racked up 8 victories before the time limit, with 7 of them in the very first round. And the cherry on top will be the grand finale of the MMA reality TV show, OKTAGON Challenge, England versus Ireland. After 2 months of the TV show, at this night in Manchester, the OKTAGON Challenge champion will be crowned.
That's it!
Great Britain, OKTAGON MMA is coming. November 4th at the AO Arena in Manchester.